Hey, welcome to Life with Colonel Lee. I got a really nice surprise for you today. This tent is amazing. While I've been setting up this tent, I've just been surprised here and there with all the attention to detail, all the extra added goodies that you get with this gazebo style, hub style tent. Man, you're gonna want to check this one out. This is a great tent here. Stick around, check this one out. Today on Life with Colonel Lee, we're gonna check out a new gazebo style tent. This is a hub tent, so it's supposed to pop out pretty easily. This is the bag that it comes in. It's about 6'4" long. It's a big package size. I'll put on the screen how much it weighs, but we're gonna get it set up over here in the background. Well, let's go get it set up and check it out. All right, let's see what we get in here. Sewn in instruction thing. We got we might have a ground tarp for this. That'll be a first that I've seen one of those for one of these kind of tents. All right. Also something here, I'm not sure yet. Maybe a Rainfly. Feels like there's some poles here. Alright, and then looks like we have the main tent. Alright. Okay. All right, well, let's just start setting it up, see what we got. I imagine this is going to be the roof. I would imagine. Not sure. Let's just get these things unfolded. Down. All right, here's one hub here. I'm going to just pop it out and see what we get. Okay, there we go. Now we're starting to take shape a little bit here. Let's see here. There's another one. Grab that strap. Let's see here. There we go. We got a few more hubs to pull. All right, I think we're ready to do the center. Oh. We got one more hub right here. Where's it at? It's hiding. There it is. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this without staking anything down, or basically we just got all the hubs done. So it does have like a snow skirt along the bottom. It's kind of nice. All right, I'm gonna get the DEERFAMY gazebo tent fine-tuned, get it set up a little bit, and we're going to show you all the features and benefits of having a tent like this. All right, here is the DEERFAMY gazebo hub quick setup tent without the Rainfly and all the side panels rolled up. So we have 360-degree ventilation all the way around. So we have one door, a multi-configuration door. You can close these solid panels if the weather gets bad. It zips down both sides. You can zip from the middle to make your entryway. You can zip from the side to make your entryway. Or you can unzip the two sides, zip the middle, roll the whole thing up. Or you can unzip this side, roll that side up. I mean, there's so many different ways you can configure this this front door. Is just pretty wild. Okay, so let me show you real quick the inside. There were 3 fiberglass poles that came with the tent that you have to add, and here they are right here. So what it does, it just helps create and sturdy up the doorway. So right here on the sides, both sides, there's a little pocket down there, slips into here. Is real easy to do. There's 3 of these poles. One of them is a little bit shorter. That's the one that goes on the top. The 2 longer ones go on the sides. All right, let's continue back here outside. So you do get the snow skirt all the way around. It's just kind of folded in on there. Very nice. That is really good when it's cold and it's a breezy day. That is going to block wind from coming in from underneath. And then also if there's snow, you can pack snow on top of that skirt and kind of help seal in your tent. But look up top here. You can see all the ventilation panels up top. Very nice. You really can maximize airflow in here. I mean, yeah, you're going to get full ventilation no matter where the wind's coming from. So right here you get these heavily stitched pockets, reinforced rubber PVC material here. So this is real sturdy. This is going to last. And there's your hub system up there. We don't have the Rainfly on yet, but just look at the outside of this thing. This really is amazing. So here's another thing that I like. All the sides, every side of this thing except for the door, it has the mesh where you can open this up. And you're like, okay, what's the benefit of that? Well, I'll tell you, if you want to string up a hammock and use this as a hammock shelter, maybe you can situate this tent in some trees and string up your hammock and have your hammock running through there. That's one option. There's so many options with this thing, but there is a purpose for it, and I'll show you once we get all the solid panels down. So here are all the hubs. These are also guy out points. So you take your guy line, you hook it onto this strap here, and then you just get your ground stake and you stake it out. So it's like that on every side except for the doors. Man, what do you think about this so far? I'm really impressed so far. We're gonna get the side panels down. We'll put them all down and then we'll show you some of the benefits of that and some of the options with it. All right, we got one side panel down. Just that one side right there. So we got that one side panel, the solid panel down. Being able to do that on each individual panel all around this tent, man, it really allows you to utilize this tent in pretty much any kind of weather and pretty much any time of the day. So look how much shade we created just by dropping that one solid panel. Now we have almost full shade in there, but yet we got all the other panels open. So we're going to get that breeze coming through there and we're going to be shaded. And keep in mind, we don't even have the Rainfly on yet. All right, let's take a look at this solid panel. What is really cool, and I mean great attention to detail, is look at this little, so this is how you guy it out while you have the solid panels on. So you have this little metal this O-ring here, pops through, and look at that. You have rain coverage, weather coverage, so you don't get rain through this little hole. Great attention to detail. That, I mean, they put a lot of thought into designing this tent. Okay, so remember the openable mesh inside? Well, looky here. We have you can keep your solid panel and create a little window. So if the sun is kind of low, kind of like it is now, we're blocking out. See the sun shining on there? And then now we can open this up and have a little breeze coming in from this side. I mean, it's just so versatile what you could do with this thing. They pretty much thought of every contingency. There are a few things that I wish they would do differently, something that they might add. Let me go ahead and tell you about that real quick while I have this side panel down. I love having this option right here, but give me a little eyelet right here so that I could guy this out, right? So I could keep that open during the rain. So if it's raining, I could guy that out and keep the rain out of there, but I still maintain some airflow through there. Not a deal breaker for sure. You can get little tarp clamps and clamp onto that, and then you could guy that out like that. I will probably get some tarp clamps and add it to this tent, just in case I do utilize this and it's raining. That'll give me some extra airflow and keep the water from the rain from coming into the tent there. It's really great. Another thing I want to point out is when you drop these solid panels down, right, there's not zippers here. There's just Velcro, 4 Velcros across the bottom, 3 up the sides. I could see where if it's really windy, I mean, I don't know if you're really going to want this up in high winds. You can guy this out really well and it'd probably be okay. But if it gets really windy and it's cold wind and you're trying to keep that out, it could slip in between, right, in between these Velcros and potentially blow open that and then create more air when you're trying to keep the air out. So maybe a zipper or maybe a Velcro all the way down. So maybe Velcro or a zipper all the way down the sides of each of these panels, and we could really block out all that air if we wanted to. All right, let's take a look at the inside here. So with that solid panel being down and having these zippers on the inside, we can open this and close it from the inside. We don't have to go outside to do that. We can just do it from right inside here. Little extra added benefit. Nice attention to detail there. Okay, so I am 6 feet tall and I'm standing up in the center. Plenty of room to walk around, even towards the edge. As I get to the very edge here, my head starts to touch. This is fantastic. I love being able to stand up and move around inside of especially this kind of a tent. This is a gazebo tent. This is a tent where it's a gathering place. It's a center hub for your campsite. So when you're inside here, you want to be able to move around freely and be comfortable. That's what this tent is all about. And we are blocking out most of the sun there. And we got a breeze. It is a breezy day, so I do feel the breeze in here. It's very hot. It's very hot today. All right, so let me show you some features on the inside here. There are mesh pockets, big mesh pockets. What is that good for? You can put light sources in there, right? You have another one right here. So you have 2 huge mesh pockets. You also have that metal loop there from the hub. You can attach a light source there, maybe a fan or something like that. But look at this material right here. This is all that rubber PVC material. And this is the whole center construction of this tent that holds it all together. And you know it's going to be strong and durable with that thick material right there. And it's going to be waterproof. So all these panels, these solid panels outside, all the stitching is heat tape seam sealed. And the tent has waterproofing. If you have this closed down and you don't want any rain to get in or moisture, it's not going to. You can block it all out. All right, next we're going to wipe the sweat because it's pretty hot. We're going to get the Rainfly put on, and then we're going to look at, I think there is a tarp floor for this. I'm not sure. We're going to check it out. I think there is one. That is really cool as well. All right, let's get the Rainfly on. Okay. Let's see. I think it's going to go like that. There. This right here. That goes. All right, we got the Rainfly on. So we just put the logo, DEERFAMY logo, at the doors. Oh, it's a nice breeze coming in right now. So you just hook it right here, all the way around. So this corner right here, where it meets up, is reinforced with that same rubber PVC material. So it's like that all the way around. And looky here, another good attention to detail. You get a, you can call this a kickstand, strut, whatever. It just holds this material up so that you can catch air through there and still get airflow from the top, or as air exhausts out. And it just helps the tent breathe easier. And it's like that all the way around. Very, very cool. So we do have a tarp. So it does have little Velcro tabs all the way around. So the only tabs that are missing are going to be at the doorway. So that will be the door. Find the side that doesn't have Velcro tabs. That's going to be your door. Velcro tab it, and then it drops down about 4 inches. So it creates a little bathtub style floor. Very cool. So if you do get a lot of rain and rain starts to pull up inside the tent, you can have this floor in here and keep your feet dry and your stuff dry. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's very hot. When you're in that sun, it cooks you. So I'm actually sitting inside here to cool down from being out there. I've got the sun blocked. I've got one solid panel down, and that's it. I got the roof, I got the Rainfly on, and just those two things is keeping all the sun off of me. And I've got all this ventilation around me. I tell you what, it really is, I'm really able to cool off. There is one more thing that I want to show you, another added goodie, another attention to detail that I have not seen in tents like these. You get 2 of these storage pouches. Comes with a zipper, look at all that. You just hook them to the bars right here. You get 2 of them, and you can put them wherever you want. Anywhere on these hubbed walls, anywhere other than the door, you can put those. Is that not cool or what? That is, I was pulling the Rainfly out to get it put on the tent, and I saw these little bags. I'm like, what is this? Some kind of little storage bag. Oh, so I figured out how or where you put them, and that's really clever. I like that. Well, what do you think of the DEERFAMY Gazebo style hub tent? Man, this thing is packed full of features. I'll tell you what, the versatility, pretty much any kind of weather that you want to bring this out in, you're going to be able to do it. What is this tent designed for? who is this tent for? This tent is designed to be kind of a center hub of your campsite. It is a gathering place to get out of bugs, out of wind, out of the sun. Maintain your breeze if you want to. Keep the warmth in. Pretty much any kind of weather you want, you're going to be able to bring pretty much everybody in your campsite in here. I'll tell you what, it has the Rainfly that you can take off and put on. I wasn't sure about that at first. I thought it might be kind of cumbersome to put on, but it really wasn't that hard. Attach a couple of the ends, throw the other side over, attach, you're done. What that does, it gives you versatility of, if it's nighttime and you want to stay in here and gaze at the stars, you can take that off. Gaze at the stars all you want to. Maybe create some more airflow in here for you if you want. If the weather's getting bad, you put this on, keeps the rain out, the snow, water, moisture, keeps the sun off of you. Same thing with all these side panels. Every single side of this tent is closable, keeping the weather out, keeping the wind out, keeping the moisture out. The floor, you get a nice waterproof tarp type floor that velcros in around the bottom inside edges of this tent. And then you get a snow skirt on the outside of this tent. Really going to keep those cold drafts from coming in. And it's going to keep out the creepy crawlies out here and provide you a nice clean floor space for when you're hanging out inside your gazebo, your portable gazebo. All right, if you're interested in this tent, I'm going to leave a link in the description box. That will take you directly to being able to purchase this tent. If there's any kind of discount codes, I will put that also down in the description box. But the price point that this is selling for, man, you really can't beat it. The versatility, the options, the ease of setting up. It's going to be a little cumbersome your very first time setting it up. And then as you pop out one of those first hubs, you're going to be like, oh, I get it now. You pop out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hubs, come in, push up the ceiling, and basically it's set up, and then you just configure it how you want to. All right, I'm going to close out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Man, I'll tell you what, a lot of companies send me a lot of gear. I get a lot of tents sent to me. Companies wanted me to showcase their products, you know, in front of you guys, and I'm happy to do that. I'm glad to do that. It just shows you what's available out there as us as a camping consumer. Maybe you're an avid camper or just an occasional camper. This is going to appeal to a lot of people. Avid campers, maybe you're an occasional camper. It's going to provide a nice big area, screened in area for you to camp in. What is really good about this, and the market I can really see snatching these tents up, is the RV market. That's right. I do have an RV. I have a big toy hauler, 38 foot. There are a lot of places where we go and set up, and we would love to hang outside with some of our other RV friends. And you're out there, you got a side patio. I mean, you got the awning that comes out, but that can only do so much. You get one of these, set it up real quick. It's a hub, pull the hubs, push the ceiling up, stake it down, and then you configure it however you want to. It allows you to have an outdoor space that's free from bugs, sun, wind, whatever the elements you want or that you're trying to avoid coming into your tent. It's just a great option all around for any kind of camping you can think of. 2 thumbs up for me, that's for sure, for the DEERFAMY Gazebo hub style tent. Have a good one.